While some fans are still frustrated that Rockstar pushed GTA 6 all the way to November 19 next year, another whole crowd is obsessively waiting for Trailer 3. But there's also a third group people who've dived deep into every leak and patent they can get their hands on. And today, I'm breaking down one of the wildest discoveries they've uncovered. Let's start with the first major patent, a system and method for virtual navigation inside an in-game environment. From the looks of it, Rockstar didn't just upgrade the old traffic logic, they built an actual brain for the city's vehicles. See, in GTA, 5 cars basically behaved like trains on invisible rails. The map was chopped into tiny navigation nodes, little magnetic dots the AI blindly hopped between, completely ignoring context. Lane changes inside a node were nearly random. And once a vehicle entered a new node, it had to follow it, even if a perfectly open lane was right there. That's why you see those sudden, awkward swerves at intersections and the total lack of flexibility afterward. Intersections themselves weren't real lane graphs, but more like boxes with a timer slapped on top. Cars just followed the most primitive instructions possible: wait or go. The timing? Practically identical everywhere around 40 seconds of red and 5 seconds of green. No wonder intersections often felt robotic and unpredictable. And in GTA Online, it gets even worse. Sync issues create invisible obstacles for seconds at a time. NPC cars dodge something you never saw, then instantly snap back to their magnet, acting like nothing happened. Red Dead Redemption 2 improved things visually, sure, but wagons still struggled whenever the roads got complicated. And let's be honest, Miami-style intersections? That old system never stood a chance. But here's where Rockstar's new patent completely flips the script. Instead of micromanaging every meter with those magnets, GTA 6 runs 2 versions of the city simultaneously. A high-level roadmap with big junctions, exits, and freeways. And a detailed, lane-accurate map that matches what you actually drive on. This gives GTA 6 the tools for denser traffic without the ridiculous bottlenecks. Cars now understand upcoming turns long before they reach them. They shift into the correct lane early. If a lane is blocked, they reroute intelligently instead of panic swerving at the last second. The heavy routing calculations happen server-side, so thousands of drivers and pedestrians get smart updates without frying your console. Your device only handles the local stuff like, don't smash into that bus. The effect? Cleaner merges, smarter exits, faster responses to accidents and congestion. And that opens the door for new gameplay possibilities. Ambulances can thread through traffic realistically and reroute around blocked roads. Enemies in a chase won't feel like they're on rails, they'll choose better exits blocks ahead and trap you in ways you never expect. Even pedestrians benefit. Crowds can split, stop, or move around obstacles naturally instead of following stiff, scripted patterns. The next patent is all about movement specifically, a system and method for controlling the locomotion of a virtual character. Rockstar has patented a technique that lets a single animation behave like dozens of different ones without constantly switching clips. The system reads everything around the character: the surface they're walking on, the angle of the step, nearby objects, and whatever the character is holding. Then, in real time, it adjusts stride length, foot placement, pelvis rotation, spine alignment, reaching motions, contact points, even how the character distributes their weight. If you're walking along a low curb, the step stretches slightly and the toe lifts just enough. If one hand is busy and the other opens a door, the torso twists, the grip shifts, and the movement looks intentional. Climbing into a sports car or a tall pickup, the posture, foot placement, and overall motion adapt perfectly without needing hundreds of separate animations. Older games had to cheat. Yes, GTA 5 has some incredible moments thanks to Euphoria and thousands of capture animations, but everyday movement relied on rigid transitions. You'd often notice sliding feet or awkward hand overlaps. Red Dead Redemption 2 refined balance, footing, and hand contact, but characters still twitched on uneven terrain or repeated the same motion on surfaces of different heights. This new patent wipes out all those rough edges. One animation can now reshape itself depending on slopes, height differences, objects, busy hands, body types, and whatever gear the character is carrying. For GTA 6, that basically means movement is going to feel alive. Walking and running will grip onto slopes naturally, without that old hovering slide. Vaulting low obstacles won't look copy-pasted. Getting into cars, boats, and bikes will adjust naturally to the size of the seat, door, angle, and height. Even tiny actions, checking a phone while turning, switching which hand holds a bag, nudging a door with your shoulder, will blend smoothly without those weird pauses. Now on to the next patent, a system and method for generating objects and environments. Rockstar essentially patented a way to build people, props, interiors, and clothing like an intelligent version of Lego. It's a form of procedural generation guided by a tagging system. Every item, whether it's a shirt, beard, chair, or piece of flooring, comes with tags describing what it is and how it fits with other assets. During gameplay, the game requests what should appear in a certain location, and the system selects the correct combination, the right model, the right textures, the right colors, everything looking deliberate and handcrafted. For example, if a jacket covers most of the shirt underneath, the system swaps that shirt for a simpler, performance-friendly version. Put a hat on someone, and the engine automatically adjusts the hair volume to avoid clipping. For interiors, designers create a graph of each room, where items can be placed, in what order, and what objects can be stacked or linked together. Then the system applies context. Is this apartment fancy or old? Blue walls or white? Oak table or pine? 2 cereal boxes on the shelf or none? Using tiny parameters like this, the engine can generate thousands of unique interiors, shops, offices, character models without manually building every detail. Compared to RDR2, which already had incredibly detailed rooms, GTA 6's system is far more aggressive. It can change layouts, materials, clothing, and even how crowds behave, all while keeping transitions smooth and performance stable. The next patent on the list covers a system and method for managing sessions in an online multiplayer game, basically the backbone of a much smarter GTA Online. Rockstar designed tech that lets small lobbies fuse into one seamless world. When players move toward each other or join up as a group, their sessions merge. And when they drift apart, the world smoothly splits them back into separate instances. The main challenge here is state synchronization. If a door is open in one session but closed in another, or if 2 cars accidentally get assigned the same ID, the whole thing collapses. Rockstar's solution is a 2-stage rebinding process. First players, then objects. Only after both phases complete do the sessions blend into one. For GTA 6, that means Vice City becomes denser and more alive exactly where players are. The boardwalk, highways, crowded hotspots all can instantly fill with more NPCs, while the outskirts can scale down population without any loading tunnels or awkward transitions. Next up is a patent for an enhanced graphical rendering method. This one focuses on footprints, tracks, and lighting that behave realistically without destroying performance. Sand and light dirt use parallax shaders. Snow and thick mud deform physically. Footprints fade over time just like in real life. Lighting adapts dynamically to volumetric masks, show how buildings block and scatter light. Compared to GTA 5, which relied heavily on basic decals and simpler shaders, this is a massive leap. RDR2 handled deformation better, sure, but not at the scale of a dense modern city. Another patent deals with a system and method for reassigning animations during gameplay, closely tied to the locomotion tech from earlier. It modifies movement on the fly based on the environment and the character's body, so contact points match perfectly even when height, width, or surface types differ. Then comes a patent for a system and method for managing transactions in a multiplayer game. This is essentially the back office of GTA Online. Inventory, purchases, invites, rewards, messaging, anti-cheat checks. Rockstar split all of this into independent microservices that talk to each other, and your client connects only to the ones it needs. In GTA 6, this means purchases appear instantly. Invite don't require session hops. Events like heists or user-generated modes can unfold around you without lag or interruptions. Another patent covers a system for anti-cheat through variable obfuscation. Rockstar fragments critical memory values, encrypts them, and reshuffles them periodically. Even if a cheater locates part of a variable, it mutates before they can exploit it. This makes classic cheats god mode, infinite money, teleport hacks borderline impossible. Next up is improved model rendering. Instead of abrupt level of detail switching, the engine gradually blends detail in and out, adjusting different parts of a model independently. Park right next to something, high detail. Far away, smooth, subtle simplification. GTA 5 suffered from jarring LOD pops GTA 6 won't. There's also a patent for fast fluid simulation and rendering. Rockstar figured out how to create convincing liquids on skin, glass, fabric, and car paint without killing performance. Instead of heavy 3D simulation, only the visible surface is calculated. Liquid moves on a 2D map and is projected back into 3D droplets, merge, stretch, evaporate, react to wind and gravity. For GTA 6, that's perfect for humid Miami nights. Rain on car windows, spilled drinks, blood trails, everything dynamic, everything reactive, and all without tanking your FPS. And that wraps up every patent Rockstar has been quietly locking down, and honestly, it's impossible not to see the bigger picture. They're not just upgrading mechanics, they're rebuilding the feel of the entire world from the inside out. For me, the thing that blows my mind the most is how animation and graphics combine. That's what's going to define how GTA 6 moves, breathes, reacts, and how real Vice City will feel the moment we step into it. Anyway, that's my breakdown. You've been watching Jason Duval, and if you're as hyped for GTA 6 as I am, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. We've got a lot more to dig into, and trust me, you're gonna wanna be here for it.